Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to Pure Rap Podcast, aka Pure Rap Reacts. We're about to be reacting to. Put that up, man. I didn't even put the. I didn't put that up. Black Hippy Freestyle, man.
The Black Hippy.
But this is on TD's page. I think 15 years ago.
Sheesh.
Yeah. This is like.
Man, that was a minute ago.
Yeah, it's a minute ago. 15 years.
Yeah, after a few years, it was like 7 years.
15 years ago.
You're like, where were you in 15?
Yeah, 15 years ago, bro. Were we
10? 15?
So what we were
10?
Going into freshman year?
Freshman year?
2010, 2011?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Damn. Fucking insane, bro.
I'm thinking of the time. Yeah.
That's wild. But yeah, man. So you never seen this freestyle?
No.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. So this is one of my favorite freestyles. I go back to this often, I'm not gonna lie. You know, Absol's my my top five. You know, he's one of my top rappers, for a very long time. And we've been on TDE, early days, like TDE, then Black Hippy in general. That's like one of my favorite. Like I used to, like back in high school, I'm like, man, I've always wished we had the true like collab mixtape or whatever, because they have like a little mixtape on, like, you can find like my mixtapes, that bit. Well, obviously all that shit don't exist except a couple of them, but yeah, they got like a lot of songs together, but it's like we never got the album that, you know what I mean, the Black Hippy album. Obviously Kendrick said it like on the Hard Part 6. You know, like he was kind of the reason like that shit never happened.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man. Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, you know what I mean, Absol, Kendrick Lamar. You watching this, is like it always brings you back to, like, when there was just before any of them, popped, anybody popped up. But when they were just rapping like motherfuckers, you know what I mean, just having a good time. So
yeah, like they always did.
Yeah, I mean they still do to this day. Yeah, so
especially the BET, the one. BET is the one.
But this one's 1,000 times better than the BET one, in my opinion. So because all of them go crazy. I think the BET one was more of like Kendrick's moment. You know what I mean? And they all kind of fell back.
Yeah, that was when he had that control one.
Yeah, and that's when
and
I think he dissed in the BT one. He dissed Drake in that one when he said like something about OVO, like said some shit like
high five.
Yeah. All right, man. You ready to get into this?
Yeah. Dive in this joint.
Yeah, let's go.
So Black Hippy, J-Rock, Black Hippy, Schoolboy Q, Black Hippy, Kendrick Lamar, Black Hippy, live from the House of Pain. Yeah, the Cypher, Black Hippy, J-Rock checking in, you niggas checking out. When I grip the pen, that's how it is when I'm on the mic. I'm the people's choice, the streets never lie. I pay dues, so I'm self-made. And if you got some shitty to say, you get slapped or slayed. Haters in the shade, they run in their mouth. They steady talking to the gun in their mouth. Go ahead and chit chat. That's when you hear the click clack, then it's all over. Too late to plead, squeeze and flee. Bleed the streets, bleed the beats. True story, I'm straight gutter, all guts, no glory. You niggas whack with them same rap Sean bought me. Y'all all killers and dealers with Skrilla like Coke. Cut it out, you rappers paper mache. Caleb Moore, my nigga, go ahead and take them away. I said we don't want to.
Hey man, J-Rock, I always
J-Rock, he's still one of my favorites.
Them gutter bars and shit, you know what I mean?
He's still one of my favorites in the group. Can't wait for another project.
But one thing I always liked about Black Hippy in general, bro, like, or TDE, because even when Isaiah Rashad came on, it's like, I felt like everyone had their, like, their following, like their cult followings, like, like all of them, had their fan bases, you know what I mean? Like, people would debate, like, oh, who's the best in the group? You know what I mean? It's like, a group is so good when, like, people choose all four members, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, nah, Schoolboy Q's better. Nah, J-Rock's the best. You know what I mean? It's like, because usually sometimes there might be like the one guy who's in front, and then the rest are kind of like, oh, the cool. But like when you got the whole team and everyone is great on their own, it's like you can't ask for something better, man. That's probably why TD became so big in general, because all their artists became just successful on their own, you know what I mean, without having to be part of something. So,
yep. That's a fact.
Come on, my nigga, go ahead and take them away.
I said, we don't want to hear that weak shit no more. My flow shining white, like a sheep in the snow. I go deep with the Bible, I can debate with the Pope. And you rappers go downhill like a ski on the slope. I be on the boat with Poppy, but I ain't trying to cop no work. I'm trying to copy the boat and some more property. I told Rock.
Now, was he manifesting Champagne Poppy?
Champagne Poppy.
Was he talking about Drake?
Drake. Dang, Champagne Poppy.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Oh,
this is way before that. This was way before that shit. I'm just fucking with you.
It just flew over my head.
I'm good.
Crazy stuff.
All right, let's get back into it. And watching this back, would you ever have thought he would be performing in the Super Bowl?
At that time,
if you were thinking like, oh, Kendrick Lamar, like he's double, would you ever thought like he would make it to the Super Bowl stage?
Nah, I would have never thought growing up. Now as an adult,
yeah,
I would have never thought he would have reached that highest level. I wouldn't even think they would have transitioned to hip hop like they're doing now.
Like changing like the
changing the genre up a little bit. Yeah, if it wasn't for like what Jay-Z, who's a part of that.
Oh, the whole like committee for Super Bowl and shit. Yeah, because he kind of started the whole like bringing Dr. Dre on the
you would have never, because I feel like it's always pop artists and all that stuff.
Yeah, like pop or like rock or like
rock, but everybody's older though. I was talking to somebody, all the guys that like the people that want to perform, they're all like older, they're all like in their 70s, 80s, like
like fucking like Rolling Stones and shit, like
Beatles,
I mean, when Beatles, I don't even them motherfuckers all dead.
I forgot what now you was right, Rolling Stone or there was another one. Damn.
I don't know, but I mean, like
Kiss. I don't know.
I'm
just naming bands, bro. I don't even know my music.
That's the way. Because that's like our episode with the country music.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's another one, but I mean, you're right.
But I don't think there's a way you're talking about like the big group who could like who can perform at the halftime show. Like who's big enough to like do that.
I think they're all older now to perform, so it's not.
I mean, you got young rock groups, but I don't think they're like as big as.
But I'm just like the well popping ones for like over the years of their career.
Oh yeah. But like who got those hits and shit.
You got those hits.
Shit, some of them motherfuckers still be performing at like 80 years old. Like they still be moving.
There was another group, but I was just talking to somebody about it, but I can't think of it.
Downhill like a ski on the slope. I be on the boat with Poppy, but I ain't trying to cop no work. I'm trying to copy the boat and some more property. I told Rock we gotta be more than just a commodity. Make the whole name an entity to infinity. Y'all want me off the juice, no grenadine. To stop me from thinking presidential like the scattered brains of Kennedy. After I shot down, so the crowd will witness me now. Can somebody locate Mr. Shakur and tell he's 2 pops, they 2 shots away from 2 blocks of being neighbors with the Almighty Lord. I put your best material in, then fast forward. Kendrick signing off. I'm sure your signature's forged. Boy.
Something like cute. Yeah, thank you.
Right.
Yeah. They say I'm headed to the county and they say it's for a murder. In the zone like a touchdown, no need to be turned down. Catch a phase mandatory. Walk up in the dorm room, just me and my heart. Let it start. Where you from? I bang back. Start pushing back the rack. So I guess it's time to scrap. Run that. Look. I whipped his ass for an hour. Made this nigga had to drag him in the shower. Survival techniques from the streets don't apply in it. Just barbarians, niggas, so try your fears. Ruthless. So the church choir in hell's fire. Let me see you sing your ass out of this one. Smash out of victory. Should've kept push-ups in your routine. Eating tuna for your protein. Most niggas turn scary. Fags get buried. Snatching motherfuckers commissary. Don't worry, I'm a gangster.
Look, first name Herbert, last name Stevens. Don't call it my government, cause I don't know none of them. As far as rap, I'm running it like I'm getting robbed. Target wasn't quite my target, that's why I quit my job. Niggas better hop on board when my ship set sail and I sell a few records. Sip a Guinness and set a few records. Enough is never enough. I gotta do extra. I gotta go the distance. I gotta prosper. I gotta put my mama cedar in that big casa. I gotta be the realest, if not the illest, to spit a verse. God MC, pick a church. Hallelujah. Don't let the curly hair fool ya. My hair ain't quite wool and my feet ain't bronze. And it's inadequate thinking I used to run Nazareth. Imagine if this hoodie was a crown of thorns. Wish you had the stamina to go that hard. Get your punchlines up, then maybe we could spar. Your lyrics should make a point, then maybe we could score. Then maybe I could show you how 3 metaphor. Metaphorically speaking, I'm more indecent than Papa Bear getting distracted, enjoying his porridge, peeping. In a war, I rip a warrior to pieces, make a domino effect, like I'm delivering pizzas. If that ain't a fact, then neither is Jesus. Black-lit bastard, puffing on a pasture. I hit a chick till she hollered like she caught the Holy Ghost. Then I passed her. Yeah. Holy smokes. I bring disaster every quote. Yeah. You a Shasta to a coat. I'm a master. Sensei when the pen raised. Build up bricks just to break in a dojo blowing dodo. And to be frank, I'm so hot I make the snowflake on any day. Yeah. Absol, now you know, man.
Black Hippy.
Biatch. Black Hippy.
Man, that's Black Hippy, champ.
Black Hippy.
Black Hippy.
Black Hippy.
Black Hippy.
Black Hippy.
Gypsy.
Black Hippy.
Black Hippies.
Yeah, that's
Get the nigga with the mohawk.
Hey, Black Hippy.
Get the nigga with the mohawk holding the
Make
camera.
Wiley, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get my advertising name. These shit mixed
You the
out.
only light-skinned nigga in the camp, man.
Nobody asked you all that, boy.
And light-skinned niggas ain't there.
Why you mad?
They mad at
All right.
Yeah, that's what you tell like back then, bro. Like shit, man.
It was having fun, man. And
Nah, for real.
it's crazy how all their careers kind of elevated, man. Still, I mean, Absol is still talked about. Schoolboy had one of the biggest projects of last year,
Right.
Right?
Blue Lips.
Yeah, Blue Lips.
And don't sleep on Soulburger too.
Yep. Sober.
J-Rock.
Yeah. And then J-Rock's, they still bring his name up too.
Yeah.
And
And of course Kendrick is
of course Kendrick.
Super Bowl. Biggest artist right now. So,
It goes back to what he was saying. Would you ever thought, and that's people too in the comments, like, would you ever thought like at that time?
That's what I'm saying. At that time,
Yeah,
like, think of yourself back then.
Yeah.
Would you have thought this dude like? Because of course we know how great Kendrick Lamar is in general.
Yeah.
But would you thought we wouldn't have thought they would have let him on the Super Bowl stage?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Super Bowl, like you said, at that time during the Super Bowl, it was never hip hop. So looking back then, we would have been like,
nah, I think every time I watched it back in the day, I mean, I could go over the list. It wasn't a lot of people.
Yeah, it was like Coldplay. But that was like
years ago.
Yeah, that was
Michael Jackson
way back.
perform?
Yeah, but that was Michael Jackson was I'm talking about when we were
when we was like growing up.
Yeah. Because Michael Jackson was the first one to perform.
Wow.
He was the first one to perform as far as big artists go. Before him, it was marching bands. Like it was like marching bands and like random shows, and then they brought in Michael Jackson to perform at the Super Bowl, and then Michael Jackson's the reason we get headliners like performances like for the Super Bowl now. Because before Michael Jackson, it was fucking marching bands, like
marching bands.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of crazy. But I think for our era though, like it was just
really Beyonce. I forgot she did 2 years.
Yeah, she did a couple of them.
Bruno Mars,
But yeah, as far as hip hop, but there was no hip hop so prior to that. So but Prince got the best halftime show. I will say that. But yeah, who did you think had the best verse on this one? My opinion, of course, Absol like clearly had the best verse on this one.
I like Schoolboy Q.
Q's verse.
I like Absol. Kendrick. J-Rock.
Let's say all of them.
I'm just going off the list. I'm going off the list of like my tiers and my favorites. But I want to put the people think in the comments and see how they really felt during that time. And you gotta think, those guys weren't as as big as they are as now. At that time, they were still coming up. All those as far as like their careers of other projects that they dropped at that time. Yeah,
because at this time I think they might have only been
because
one project deep probably at that time.
And then and then they never. Well, they had a Black Hippy mixtape, but they never had like.
But I don't think that was ever an official mixtape though. That was like just their like collab songs and shit. Like all put on thing. I don't think it was like an actual official like.
Yeah, sucks they never had official.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but hey, you never know. You never know. I remember J-Rock was saying something about a compilation album, like you know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, at this point, it's wishful thinking, but you know, you never know.
I'll see it.
Yeah. We got to see it first. So, but without further ado, man, like you said, let us know who you believe had the best verse. You know what I mean? In this cipher, and also let us know, you know, who your favorite artist in TDE is. Let us know what other freestyles you would like to see us react to, old or new, man. Whatever you want to, just give us your recommendations. Like I said, we made no promises, but you know what I mean? We'll definitely look into it. Whatever you guys give us. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't make sure to go check out the podcast and you know, check out all the artists that we've interviewed and stuff like that too as well, man. And without further ado,
I think we out.
Yes, sir.